Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to talk about what might be the best Team Rocket deck. That's right, it's Team Rocket's Porygon-Z. Now, full disclosure, I revealed Team Rocket's Porygon-Z, so I'm clearly a bit biased. And the other day, Pokemon sent me a giant Porygon plush. Yeah. I suppose that technically makes this video an ad, because I'm showing you the Porygon they sent me. So I don't know, check it out on the Pokemon Center. It's amazing, my children love it. But genuinely, shout out to Pokemon for sending me the giant Porygon. It was weird. But it gave me an excuse to make a video about Team Rocket's Porygon, which is a deck for which I have an awful lot of love. And yes, Porygon's like my second favourite Pokemon. I revealed these cards because Porygon's my favourite and Pokemon know that. And I got sent a giant Porygon the other day. So there's bias coming out of my ears, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm telling you, I think this deck has a real chance. And it's all built around our old friend Porygon-Z. Now, Porygon-Z, two great things about it. The ability Reconstitute lets you discard 2 cards from your hand to draw 1. Let's be clear, it does draw, but the drawing's a handy little bonus. This isn't an ability which you're using to draw. This is an ability that you're using to discard, and the draw is a handy bonus. Because the attack R command does 20 damage for each supporter card in your discard pile that has Team Rocket in its name. And yes, it's for just 2 energy. And yes, Team Rocket's energy did get released in the set as well. So we got a single energy attack here, which is helping out massively. We love this. Now, I will say the specific list I'm showing you here is actually from post Black Bolt and White Flare, and there aren't that many changes happening. But there's one big card that we get in Black Bolt and White Flare that we don't currently have now, and that's Ignition Energy. Treble energy when attached to an evolved Pokemon, and it falls off at the end of the turn. Basically, the big difference this makes is we now have 8 energy cards, which can pay the attack cost of Porygon-Z with just no issues. They're the only 8 energy you play, but that is a big deal now, having 8 energy that you can use. What else is a big deal is that Porygon 2's got the same attack, and I mean the same attack, but for 1 extra energy, which would be a much bigger issue without Ignition Energy. With Ignition Energy, now we can pay our command on Porygon 2 for a single energy attachment, and that's a big deal because constantly getting your Stage 2 Porygon is going to get a bit annoying. Being able to use this for Porygon 2 only, with still a single energy, we're now talking single evolution, single energy. Yes, job's a good un. We love this. Big fan of Team Rocket's Porygon 2. And that's generally the deck. You are just firing your supporter cards into the discard pile and then rolling from there. We are playing essentially the maximum number of supporters. We're actually playing 19 in the list I'm going to show you. 20 is the maximum. We're going for all the Team Rocket supporters, and we're just going single energy, let's roll. But we do have a couple of other Team Rocket's Pokemon that we want to be playing around with here. First of all, we got Team Rocket's Mimikyu. I genuinely adore Team Rocket's Mimikyu. We're talking about a basic Pokemon. Again, we can attack for just a Team Rocket's energy, which makes a big difference. No, this won't work with Ignition Energy because it's a basic. But you choose one of your opponent's active Terra Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. Anytime you're against a Terra Pokemon, you can copy their attack for a Team Rocket energy. Clearly brilliant. Absolutely worth playing. And the other one we've got here is Team Rocket's Articuno, which we can attack with Dark Frost. 120 for, well, it will be 2 energy attachments, so it's not very efficient, honestly. But then the ability Repelling Veil prevents all effective attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to your basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. But there's things like Team Rocket's Porygon here's got 60 HP, and Dragapult drops 6 damage counters, which is an effect of an attack because it's damage counters, but they can't put them onto Porygon, so this means you can bench a Porygon when your opponent's attacking with Dragapult, and it will actually survive. This is a very big deal. We like this. It's actually sneaky kind of big, honestly. Also, Porygon's not amazing, but you can discard a card from your hand, support a card for more damage, while making your opponent discard from theirs. Could be fun is all I'm saying. Could be fun. So what supporters do we have coming in here? Well, it's all the Team Rocket supporters. We are just playing all of them because they're all very good and we kind of need to fuel Porygon-Z's attack. So you're going to start off with Team Rocket's Proton. That is the one that lets you search for free basic Team Rocket's Pokemon, and you can use it even on your first turn going first. Ridiculous for early game consistency. Your ordinary everyday run-of-the-mill supporter is going to be Team Rocket's Ariana. Draw 2, you got 5 cards in your hand, but if you've only got Team Rocket's Pokemon in play, you draw until 8 instead. We're only playing Team Rocket's Pokemon, so this will draw until you've got 8, but remember that Team Rocket's Porygon-Z gives you a -1 in hand. You discard 2 to draw 1. That is going to fuel Ariana here, and that is going to be absolutely lovely. This is it's a very, very nice supporter card. We've then got Team Rocket's Patrel, just searches for a trainer card. It's not phenomenal, but there'll be times you need like a rare candy or something, and that'll be awesome. We've got ourselves Team Rocket's Archer. If one of your Team Rocket's Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you get a Shuffle Draw 5, your opponent gets a Shuffle Draw 3. That is going to win some games when you give your opponent a dead hand. And then Team Rocket's Giovanni is a switch plus gusting in a Team Rocket's deck. Now, the list I'm going to show you only actually plays 3 of these. I think there is a strong argument to play 4. Now, there are some other Team Rocket cards we need to be talking about here. One of which is Team Rocket's Transceiver. Search your deck for a Team Rocket supporter card and put it into your hand. Firstly, this means you can pick which of the 5 supporters you want. That's phenomenal. But secondly, remember how good Team Rocket's Proton is on turn 1 going first? Well, now you've essentially got 8 outs to it turn 1. You got 4 Team Rocket's Proton and 4 Team Rocket's Transceiver. You hit one of those 8 cards, and statistically you should hit one of those 8 cards. And oh look, now you've got turn 1 Proton, which is going to get you free Porygon, which is basically going to get you completely set up. That's lovely. Now, the other Team Rocket card we see here is Team Rocket's Factory, and again, this is an absolute no-brainer, because it says that if you played a Team Rocket supporter card this turn, you can draw 2 cards. Remember, it is not draw 2 when you play it, it is draw 2 if you have played it at any point during this turn. So there's your draw 2, plus Porygon's going to draw you 1. I know you've got to discard 2 first, but it's still getting you 1. Plus you got Ariana as a very good draw power, and round we go. Honestly, you can get to like no cards in hand. Team Rocket's Ariana will draw until you've got 8, and then Team Rocket's Factory will draw you 2. And then maybe Porygon lets you see an extra card as well. Yeah, there's a lot of draw going on here, and I absolutely adore it. Big fan. Now, Sacred Ash, getting away from Team Rocket's Pacific cards, got reprinted in Destined Rivals, shuffles 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Obviously good in a Pokemon deck like this where you're playing with your Stage 2s, but remember the fact that you can attack with Porygon 2 here, plus Sacred Ash actually helps out massively. And then there is actually one more card from Black Bolt and White Flare in this deck. There's only 2. Only 2 cards actually make it in there, one of which is the Ignition Energy, which we really need, and the other of which is one of them, their lovely new tools. It's that Brave Bangle, and basically, when you attach it to a Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, you do 30 more to EXs. So this is an extra 30 damage to EXs. Yeah, that's going to help you hit some numbers. We don't need a million of these, because you can actually get, with all the supporters in your discard, you actually do get up to 380 here, 400 if you max out the Giovanni, but the reality is there'll be times you're just kind of a tiny bit short, and Brave Banger will get you over the line. In terms of a spec here, it kind of has to be Secret Box. I like Grand Tree in Stage 2 decks generally, but here, It's not so much about getting the super early stage 2, it's more about getting all of those supporter cards into your discard pile, and that's why Secret Box has to be the choice here. You discard 3 cards from your hand, which we're hoping is going to be 3 supporter cards, so that, you know, you got more supporters in the discard, you do more damage, etc. And then you get to basically just go and search for everything. Like everything in your deck that you could want, you get to go and search for. So you get yourself a stadium, which is going to be draw for you, and a supporter, which is going to be draw, and a tool, which you don't have many, but still, there's some in there, and an item card, which could say be a rare candy. And then you look at it and you're like, yeah, good point. This card's absolutely busted. So no, it's not going to be Grand Tree. It has to be Secret Box. Grabbing a supporter, which you're going to need, plus being able to discard, plus being able to grab your stadium, which is very important. It's all too good here. It's all too good. Here's the list as a whole. Now, this is a list that did go and win a tournament in Japan. I warn you, it was a very small tournament, but I've seen these lists popping up. I've seen this deck popping up. I ain't claiming it's the best deck around, but I am telling you it's my favorite Team Rockets deck. And given that, like, there's no Team Rocket deck at the moment that's actually wrecking the format, maybe this might be the best Team Rocket deck around. Either way, I want to know what you think, so let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. Oh, and get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Star of Dav, who's been a supporter of ours for a long time now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.